This is Politically Erect. My name is Mike Grant, and when I hear that jail is an automatic initiation into gangs, I'm politically erect. Gangs formed in reaction to police brutality. There's an estimated 165,000 to 252,000 representative gang members currently, plus the FBI estimates another 750,000 more that are harder to determine because they don't sport ink to identify. According to Maxim magazine, August 2011, How to Organize Crime, page 91, the main groups across the country right now seem to be in order: Crips, Bloods, Latin Kings, Gangster Disciples, the Vice Lord Nation, and Marisalva Trucha. And these are non-mafia gangs. A gang which is determined by if it has 3 or more members. 80% of the crimes in America have been traced back to gangs. Unlike corporate America, you can't go and just work for the competition. The crimes include drugs, prostitution, money laundering, extortion, murder, and lately the most horrifying is they're getting more into human trafficking. And the last note of interest is the collusion with the corrupt law enforcement and intelligence, probably estimated at about 18%, which makes it difficult to take them down without sacrificing your own life. I mean, nobody wants to go into witness protection, but that's what's involved. That's how strongly the gangs protect themselves. They'll lie, cheat, steal, kind of like the police will do. Lie, cheat, and steal, whatever it takes to protect the unit. And unfortunately, even as a young man, I had some bad experience with some gangs in Los Angeles. And maybe I'll get into that on a different show. Well, what's the solution? Well, RICO, the Racketeering Influenced Corrupt Organization Act, has had some effect, but it takes years for an investigation to produce anything of fruition. A time where people can be tortured, disappear, kidnapped, ransomed, and that's just the people crimes, not drugs. So what's the solution? Well, if jail is an automatic initiation into gangs, I suggest you all stay out of DUI jail. The permanent solution would be to isolate gangs into a geographically unsurvivable supermax prison. For example, in Death Valley, at the tops of mountain ranges, up in Aspen where you can't breathe, you can't even move, Mount Rainier, tall mountains with unhospitable climates, weather systems, and impenetrable terrain. Or in the middle of New Jersey, the biggest trash heap in the country. By the time the breakouts breach the trash, they'll have expired long before reaching freedom. I think the government needs to take a very hard stance in the Justice Department, the DOJ, all the Attorney Generals, and put together a package to send to Congress that will double sentencing if there's a gang-related crime, on top of a weapon and other things. This would be a double sentence if it's gang-related. If you can be proven to be part of a gang, even if you've left it and you're involved in something, the sentence doubles, automatically, zero tolerance. And we could go further. We can give leaders the status of terrorists, especially if we can capture them outside of the United States territory for drone pursuit, either surveillance or termination. In Mexico, that's not going to be a problem. Mexico is so corrupt we can't tell the police that someone's there. We pretty much have to go after them. And since Mexico is becoming a narco state, we shouldn't have any problem getting permission from the government. Of course, whoever gives permission, that guy will be dead the next day, but that's Mexico problems, not ours. And the last bit of advice would be to stop doing all the powder drugs, America. You are such a drug pig. Get some self-esteem. How are you going to keep calling yourself so great when everybody's doped up on prescription drugs, on mood balancers, and doing cocaine and meth? You are a drug pig, America. Get some self-respect. The other side of the equation, of course, is the really, really, really bad guys, the bankers, the people that hold the money for these people, the accountants, the bank presidents, all of them. If we can get to those accounts and, whatever we have to do, shoot that guy in the head to get him out of the way and open the files, then that's what we're going to have to start doing, because that's what these gangs do. The cartels, the gangs, the mafia. So what are you going to do when you're 18 or maybe younger? Are you going to join a gang or the cops? Well, funny thing about America is you don't have to join either. You don't have to choose. Just join one or the other, and you'll be seeing the other side plenty. They'll become your friends. This is Politically Erect. Copyright MMXI by Mike Grant for Artichoke Down. So we got these kind of people out there, but instead we're afraid of drawing Muhammad as a cartoon.